A vegan diet is essentially a 100% plant-based diet. So it contains no animal products at all. And you'll hear the words used interchangeably, vegan and plant-based, and they do mean the same thing. However, I think it is important for people to understand that the word vegan is really tied to an ideology of nonviolence. And yes, there are some folks out there who really give it a bad name. But the root of it is tied in something very good, which is nonviolence toward all living beings. When you look at the epidemiologic data on the world's populations, and you really look at cultures that do not die of the diseases that we in America die of, such as cardiovascular disease, etc., you see that those people eat a mostly plant-based diet. From a scientific point of view, it is not necessary to go 100% vegan in order to reap the health benefits that the cultures throughout the world reap by not eating a lot of meat like we do. And if you actually look at those cultures and you dissect what they eat, they are eating essentially a 95% vegan diet. So that's one reason why you may want to consider 95% vegan, because it cuts out 95% of animal-based products, including the dairy. Milk contains casein, which is the largest protein, the largest percentage of protein that is found in dairy products. Casein has been linked to cancers and has also been linked to other inflammatory diseases. Also in dairy products you get galactose, which is part of the milk sugar, and galactose has been linked to cancers such as ovarian. And then finally in milk there's a component called IGF-1, which is insulin-like growth factor. Insulin-like growth factor is a hormone that is anabolic. In other words, it stimulates growth. So it can also stimulate growth of a tumor. Vegetarians include dairy products in their diets, and the unfortunate thing with going vegetarian is that they tend to become very heavily reliant on dairy products for their protein sources. So what does that mean? That means that they're actually adding in quite a bit of saturated fat. They're adding in casein, galactose, insulin-like growth factor, etc. So being vegetarian, if you're really reliant on a lot of dairy products, is not that great for your health. The highest rate of osteoporotic fractures, so people who are having brittle and broken bones from osteoporosis, it's highest in the countries with the highest dairy intake. Why might that be? Well, there are a few reasons. Number one, the metabolism of the protein in the dairy is somewhat acidic, and calcium acts as a buffer, and so our bodies automatically remove calcium from bone to buffer the blood from these acidic compounds. The other thing is that milk products, dairy products, tend to be very high in phosphorus, and phosphorus and calcium like to bind together as well. So there are some very good scientific reasons why you don't want to have dairy products as your sole calcium source. Going vegetarian is not good enough. If you go vegetarian and you include dairy products in your diet, you may actually be doing more harm for your health than helping. Now, to be clear, if you wanted to go 100% vegan for whatever reason, nothing prohibits you from going 100% vegan. We certainly don't force animal products on you. We show you how you can substitute the allowance for meat and dairy with other plant-based products. So you absolutely can go 100% vegan using the 95% vegan diet. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you in future videos, and I look forward to seeing you out there on the website. Take care.